Welcome to the guest section of our podcast for today, and my guest is Wemimo. She says Wemimo Kolade. She is the founder of Fika Experience, a travel and tour startup designed to help the employee populace maintain a healthy life balance. I like that. As well as promoting tourism potentials of Nigeria by creating engaging content about its destination. She's also a Nigerian traveler, as you can see, adventure lover, and an experienced curator. Wemimo,
Yes, please.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for having
So,
me.
thanks for being here. So, let's start. This is a question I like to ask first. How did you get here? How did you get into the tourism space? Tell the tease, the backstory.
Okay, so welcome once again.
Thank
For
you.
me, I feel like tourism is something that even started without me paying attention.
Really?
So yes, exactly, and I'm grateful to my parents. Like I feel like they are
Mm.
major contributors to this. So I remember then while growing up, while we were in primary school and the rest, I always look forward to the long holidays. You know, when we resume back to school and they'll say, write about how you spent your holiday. People are always cooking up stories, but I'm telling real stories. So even the
Because
teachers,
it happened.
yes, yes. So my parents actually do that. If you pass, you can go to anywhere you want. So that was
Wow.
how I got to visit places. We went to OAU then. There was the zoo. It was still functional. We
Mm.
went to the
It's not
zoo.
functional now again.
I don't know,
You've not been
but
there
it's
for a
not.
while.
Yeah, it's not being properly maintained. The
Mm.
OAU zoo. We went to palaces. We saw museums and every other thing. So I just knew I love being on the road. I love going out there. And great, I'm grateful. My dad too travels a lot, so
Okay.
he did not stop that. I even got to school in another state, like at a tender age. So I feel like all
That was
that
so cool
contributed to the
to get
experiences.
in there. Did you study anything related to tourism?
No,
So what did you study?
interestingly, I'm a scientist.
Hey, science sister.
Yeah,
Okay. So what did you study exactly?
I have a degree in microbiology.
Microbiology. Ah, this one
Yes.
is really science speaking. All right. So apart from the fact that your parents inspired you, what made you start your company, the Fika Experience, right?
Yes. So the Fika experience started from my own personal experience. While I was in the workspace, one thing while studying in school, I actually did love science, the experiments, and every other thing. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
very curious person,
Mm-hmm.
but I realized I don't like being boxed, like just having to
Mm,
do the same routine.
it's
And I noticed,
boring.
yes, exactly. And I noticed as adults, unconsciously, a lot of people just have that work life, maybe church or somewhere, just
Hang
one
out with
place.
friends and then
And
back
I'm
to
like,
life.
there's a lot to see. Go out. Nature is
Was
like
there any movie
perfect.
that inspired you or anything, book you read that inspired you to
Ah,
travel too, apart from that?
yes, so I did read a lot of books, adventures and all
And you're always
different one.
traveling in with those books.
Exactly. So I'm always like the main character in the book in my head.
Yeah.
I'm visualizing myself crossing
The
rivers,
rivers,
traveling the world
climbing
and
the mountains.
everything. Exactly.
Okay. Okay, that's good. So, what would you say, okay, based on your experience traveling and experience in Nigeria? By the way, let me ask you, how many places in Nigeria have you visited so far?
So far I've been able to tour about 20, 21 states.
Okay, awesome. And which ones are your top three?
Ah, that's actually very difficult because every
Try.
place leaves me with a different experience. I
Okay.
visit a
So, which are the
place.
recent ones?
Okay, so for me, somewhere I think I'll never. I love Akwa Ibom.
Okay, why?
I love Akwa Ibom. The
Is
place
it,
is,
apart from the food, which I know I'm a foodie, I know their
yes,
food is amazing. Apart from food, what else do you like
they
about there?
have good networks of roads. So I can as well
Ah,
drive through Akwa Ibom, like visit a lot of places,
hmm.
like in a day. Like it's interesting. The road is good. You can connect
And that's so
everywhere.
important for tourism.
Exactly, accessibility, being able to go from one point to another easily. I love Akwa Ibom. It's
Okay,
easy. It's saying there. I love that
the
about it.
serenity.
Then
Okay.
for me, the next place I'll be picking would be the north. I've not been there, but I've
Okay.
read so much about it. Like I've been to some parts of the north.
Yeah, but it's not really explored it.
I've explored,
Okay.
but the place on my list that is top on my list,
Mm-hmm.
the place is Taraba and Bauchi. I've been dreaming of visiting. Like I've been dreaming.
Well, I think it's in Bauchi that they do that there. This horse, there's something I've forgotten, but it's like
Okay, the
a
Doba.
the doba. Yes,
Yes, they
thank
have
you.
some. They do in Kano too, and all. But Bauchi, because of the warm springs and every other thing, I'm a nature lover.
Okay.
So I'm actually very attracted to places that have
Nature and everything.
exactly
Then number three,
that.
which other third? Okay, you've mentioned Taraba. I'll put Taraba and
And
Budget
Bauchi.
together. So which other one? Number three.
Number three, that would be between Lagos and Cross River. So hear
Okay.
me out. Cross River for me, basically, why I would pick Cross River every time is because of Obudu.
Yeah, everybody seems to love
Like
Obudu.
Obudu seems so unreal. Like every time I look at my pictures from the place, it feels like I'm in a dream. I'm always like, did I really experience that?
Wow.
Like, did I?
I'm looking forward to. I wasn't Cross River. Actually served there. Though I deployed back to Lagos, and I didn't get to visit Obudu. So it's like top of my list of places I must.
Oh, you
visit.
should, you should, you
I
should.
must visit.
I got to experience Akwa Ibom because
Okay.
I did serve there too.
Okay.
So
And it was very beautiful. But I think those people, they know how to cook. Their food is delicious.
and they have like they don't have much soup, but you see that their
But then
soup,
that soup,
they put
the
everything in
Afan
it.
soup, the Dikanko. Oh Jesus.
Atama.
Atama. Oh Lord. You can see my mouth already drooling. Okay, so let's go to fun facts about you. All right. I like to always ask that question. What are the three things about you that people do not know? They are not in the social media. They don't heard. Maybe it's only your inner circle, people that know. So three things about you.
Okay, so I think the first thing about me is it's always difficult to believe.
Is that
So
what?
I'm a goofball and I'm a very shy person at the same time.
You're what?
I'm a goofball.
You're
Like
a goofball.
when I'm with my people,
You're
I'm
your inner circle. You are very
So
extroverted.
that's why you can always speak like she's always with this, like I'm at my best energy. But on a normal day, I'm a
you're
very
introvert.
shy person. Yes, a very shy person.
All right, number two.
Number two, I love getting things done.
Okay.
I'll nag, I'll cry behind the scene, but I'll get it
Get
done.
it done.
So people always see me like doing things, and they'll be like, okay, how do you think about this? So that's one thing about me. I feel like I'm that type of person that I will not say I don't give up. I'll give up and go back
Go
to
back
it
up.
because I'll be like, why?
Which is good. At least you
should
try.
be-
You come back. All
I
right.
should be able to do this. Why can't I do this?
Then the third thing about you.
The third thing about me is I love family. I love people like my friends. Like I love those people very much as I love being out there experiencing and every other thing. I love people that are like really in for me.
Mhm.
I'm 100% for them, like family and very close friends. I'm like that for them.
Okay, so that's the things about you. All right, so one of the things I like to also ask is, we know that it's not easy to build a tourism business in Nigeria and in Africa
Yes.
generally. All right, I can actually beat my first and say also Africa. What are the advice you give people who want to come into the industry, or those who are already there and don't want to give up? Right? I know it's not been easy for anybody, but one of the reasons I'm doing this podcast is to let people see that there are people actually doing something there, no matter how small, even if you're mixing it with something else. So, what advice would you give?
Okay,
Such
I'll basically start from people that are already in the industry,
Okay.
people that feel like they want to give up. Always, I feel like you should always remember the reason why you started. That should
Your
keep
why.
you going. You knew why you were
So what's
in
your
this
why?
space. I want to help people have a better life.
Okay, I know when I
realized
read your bio, you can say better balance,
work-life
balance.
balance. Because a lot of times, a lot of people in this generation is fast-paced, and before you realize, a lot of people, the only fun they have is sleep, or at most go and watch ball in a beer parlor. Like there are a lot of other things around that could actually help you. So you can do these things together.
Mhm.
Like it's always surprising when people get to know that I work in 9 to 5, but some people say, and they are
But I
like,
see you jumping up and down. everywhere.
exactly. So balance is possible. Like I feel like that's the crux of life. You should not be doing the same thing. Variety, they say, is the spice of life.
Say
So
that again. Say that again.
variety is the spice of life. So
Oh,
you can't just be eating rice every day. Sometimes mix it with swallow. Other
with
times do
beans.
continental dishes.
Add
So that's it.
a dikanko, soup on it.
Exactly, exactly. So you need to like mix it to have an interesting experience. Like,
Okay.
so that's what I want to help people do. I
Okay.
want to help them live to their fullest. Living to your fullest does not mean you don't have to have all the money in the world, but you can like have the best experience. So that's why most times I don't refer to myself as a travel agent. I see
Okay.
myself more as an experience curator.
Okay.
I want to
I like
create an
that.
experience that is more holistic.
For you.
Exactly, travel, little things that you can do that excites and
Makes you
makes
happy.
you happy, excites your soul,
Yes,
makes you
yeah,
happy,
I like
makes you
that.
free.
That's your soul.
So that is it. For those that are in it, our advice is not easy. There's no lie
I
to
feel
ourselves.
nothing's even easy. No industry
Exactly.
is
There's
actually easy. Let's be
nothing.
honest.
Even
It's
making
just
easy
that in
money,
our
they just call
industry,
it
it takes
easy money
time before you get there.
and
That's
a lot
the
of
thing.
investment. So you
Yes,
need to keep
yes,
doing
yes.
you need to keep doing that. You need to remember why you started in the first place so that will keep you going. And for those that are willing to enter, if you are planning to enter the tourism space and be
Mm.
a millionaire instantly, my dear, maybe you have to find another
You're on a
industry.
long
You
team.
need to think twice and find another industry,
Mm.
and you need to be a doer. In this
Yes.
our industry, you need to be a doer.
Yeah.
I tell people if I'm on the outside, I feel like you can't sell something you've not experienced to me.
You
So you
can't.
need to be a doer. You're the one that knows how you do it. This is where you are going to, but there are different means to get there. So you need to put in the work. If it's for you to take up a job, to make money to travel, to make money to
Yes.
improve your business, you have to study. Like you have to be a doer. That way, that's what will help you to stay at the top of your game. And one thing that works well, if you're just coming into the industry, you should be calm enough to learn how to collaborate with others.
Thank you. I like
Collaboration like is the way to go.
that.
You can't know it all, and that's one thing I like with this our own generation. We are open to collaborating with each
Yeah,
other.
and
Like
I must commend you guys. You guys you're doing a good job when it comes to collaboration, because I think this industry is not an industry you can just say you want to work in silos. A lot of people have been
exactly,
doing it in silos, but I love the way I see you guys working together as a team. Like you're doing a tour package. I don't know if your hands on deck. I don't even the money's made. You
exactly.
all share it among yourselves, so everybody goes win-win.
Win-win. It's a win-win, and collaborations will take you far because just like they say, like two good heads they are better than one. Not just anyhow head. So when you see these people are at the top of your game, it's not the money for now. Mostly it's the passion, and that's what drives us.
Though the money is important, but the passion is because the time when you don't have the money,
the passion
can
keeps you
you
going.
yes keep moving.
Exactly. And I feel like even when we say the money, I feel like it's not it's a service it's a service industry. So if you don't have the passion, how will you be able to give the best product?
Thank you.
So that is it for me. You need to have the passion, be a doer, keep doing, learn how to collaborate, and you should be able to you should bring yourself down. You should be a learner too.
Okay.
Because
Humble yourself
this
and learn.
industry it keeps
evolving.
evolving.
Like today, you can say this app is working for us. Tomorrow, the app is not working.
Exactly.
Tomorrow, airline will say, "I'm not doing this anymore." It's like literally. In fact, my advice to let me add to that: join travel tourism groups within your vicinity because they help.
Exactly.
Like when I'm looking for information, I don't know it. A client will ask me. I come to the group. Hello, please. Who knows the process for visa to Alaska?
Before you know, people will start helping
Answering
you out,
you.
and you get recommendation. Oh, you can do it this way. You can do it that way. So you can't. The
Don't try
tourism
it.
industry is not Liverpool. You can't work alone, my dear. You need people to hold your
Liverpool
hand.
fans, did you hear that?
Sorry, it's like Liverpool, so you can never walk alone. You need to. We are holding each other's hand, and I feel like that's a very beautiful thing. You should learn how to collaborate, and you should be a learner. There are some things you need to unlearn, and there are new things you need to like take up to be fast.
I like that. So be a doer, all right? Be passionate what you're doing. If you're coming to industry, we're not saying it's no money. There is money, but you have to start digging first before you can now see the gold, right?
Exactly.
And then collaborate. Collaboration is the best competition. I usually say that. If you want to go, what's that professor I said? If you want to go far.
Yeah.
If you want to just get there fast.
Go alone.
If you want to get there far, not that you're getting there fast, far. go
Go with
together,
people.
go with group people. All right, so to wrap this up, what's your last words to our listeners concerning um, the tourism space in Nigeria and Africa in general?
Okay, so I feel like basically for I think one of the things that has been the clog in our wheel is because most times we Nigerians and Africans, people are not people are not willing to explore our own soil like we do.
Okay. What do you
Now,
mean
when
people? Who are the people?
I
We
mean,
or outside?
all of us, outsiders, even we, when people, sometimes you hear people speaking that, okay, why is it that people from other countries don't come to
Welcome
Africa?
to Africa.
But you, as an African, to sell an African package sometimes, mind you, I'm not saying it's not possible, but you hear people saying, if I want to travel out, it's not like Benin Republic. Dude, start from Benin Republic first.
Hmm.
It's just the next country. But have you been there? Get the passport. Like, let's explore what we have. And the thing is, the more I travel Africa, I realize it's really beautiful in here.
Hmm.
Like, almost everything you can see in other parts of the world, you see it in Africa. This is not even trying
You're
to
trying to just
yes,
paint and look, give it
exactly,
a good name. It's just the truth.
like it is the truth, like for nature, like a lot of things.
Culture.
So we need to like experience. Even Nigeria has a lot of potentials, and a lot of people don't have not even stepped outside the state where they've been born or where
Even
they
the state
grew
they're
up.
living in, they
They
experience it.
like it's where you are living. So I feel
Explore.
like we need to do more. We really need to do more, and that way when we start doing more, the world starts seeing what we're doing, and people are encouraged to do same.
Okay. Thank you so much. Wear me more. Let me sing it. Wear me more.
I think I love that.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for being here with us. I'm
Thank
very
you,
happy to
thank you,
have you.
thank you.
All right, then. So, to the next episode. Peace out.